You're watching Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12.
Welcome to Week 8 of Friday Night Blitz. Thank you for joining us. I'm Madison Marie.
And I'm Peyton Manny. Madison, let's start off with our game of the week, Cascade Christian versus St. Mary's. How was it?
It was wet, it was windy, but at the end of the day, it was a great Holy Bowl. First quarter, Keith Reed, the man of the hour, finds Brody Sample, and he's in for the first Challengers touchdown. 19-0 now, second quarter. St. Mary's takes their chance. DePlanch launches this one to find Jaden Foster. Jaden Foster finds the house and the first crew touchdown of the night. Back to Cascade Christian now with the lead, 49-6. We got our second string, Ashton Moody, and he connects with Luke Wilson. Luke and his second touchdown of the night. He's in for Cascade Christian. One more try to St. Mary's. And what a grab by Jaden Foster, man of the hour. Stay for 4, play for 4. The Challengers remain unbeaten and beat St. Mary's 56-13.
What an awesome game that looked like. And now let's check out the game at Spiegelberg Stadium. It was all South Medford all game long. In the first offensive drive of the game, Deacon Edgar flushes out of the pocket and finds wide receiver Ty Henry for the Panthers touchdown, 6-0 Panthers. Next highlight up, the Panthers in scoring position again, and Edgar sneaks into the end zone. Panthers lead 12-0 now. Second quarter, Edgar finds Andrew Walker for another Panthers touchdown, 19-0 South Medford. And in the fourth quarter, Edgar with the screen pass finds running back Ryder Sheed, and Ryder takes this one about 40 yards all the way to the house. The Southside Party is officially back on in action in Medford as the Panthers take this win with a final score of 37-0. And Coach Bill Singler picks up his 150th career win tonight. Congrats, Coach. That's awesome.
Coming up, we'll dive into the rest of our high school games. Stick around. You don't want to miss these highlights.
Friday Night Blitz, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
We're heading into my foundation 16 years this summer. We do a lot of things. We cover a lot of sports fees and make sure that kids individually can play the sport that they love without any hindrance whatsoever. Because of my cancer diagnosis and my fight that I had back in 1999, I had people pay for my medical bills, and so now we're raising money to help pay for people's cancer fight. This foundation is near and dear to my heart, and Abby's Pizza has been a part of that every step of the way.
The Internet of Things is evolving, creating the Internet of You. And Spectrum, America's leading internet and mobile provider, is bringing you seamless connectivity across all your devices. Introducing Spectrum One, Spectrum Internet with speeds of 300 megabits, advanced Wi-Fi, and Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, all for just $49.99 a month. Call 833-673-4999. Spectrum Internet delivers speeds up to a gig with over 99.9% network reliability. Advanced Wi-Fi provides enhanced security and privacy that automatically blocks threats to protect all of your devices. And Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G and the most reliable service coast to coast. Switch now. Call 833-673-4999. At Spectrum, it's not just about connecting things, it's about connecting you. Get it all with Spectrum One, Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for $49.99 a month. Call 833-673-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
The price of a barrel of oil went up 20% this year, but the price of gas has gone up 40%. We're getting ripped off. I'm Ron Wyden, and I've written legislation to crack down on price gouging by big oil, with stiff fines when they manipulate the market. Now, the big oil companies have an army of lobbyists looking out for them. It's you I'm looking out for. And that's why I approve this message.
Out-of-control crime and a homeless crisis coming closer to home. We need a leader with the experience to keep our communities and our children's futures safe. Randy Sparacino has spent his career protecting and serving us. Randy Sparacino served as police chief and in the Oregon Army National Guard and Army Reserve. He will always protect our communities. Enough is enough. We need a leader who will put our safety first. Randy Sparacino for Oregon State Senate. Paid for by Sparacino for Oregon, number 20676.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz. The Grants Pass Cavemen took on the Sheldon Irish tonight. The Fighting Irish are a very strong team this year, beating both North and South Medford in back-to-back weeks.
Let's see if the Cavemen were able to fight off the Irish tonight.
The number 2 team in the state hosting the 4th place team in the conference. First offensive snap of the game for Sheldon. Brock Thomas, forget about it. He turns on the Jets down the sideline, 48 yards. Sheldon goes up 7-0 before anything has really started. And the third offensive snap of the game for the Irish, Tatum, Tui OT, defensive line, tight end, everything. He's scoring tonight. Pops is coaching the Ducks tomorrow as well. Sheldon scores 56 points in the first half alone. The Mercy Rule clock takes over after that. 8-0 are the Irish.
Moving into 5A now, coming off a loss last week, the Crater Comets were looking to redeem themselves tonight against the Churchill Lancers.
Right, the Comets are sitting at 1-4 this season, but they did play the Eagle Point Eagles very tough last week. So I guess the question is, did they get it done tonight, Madison?
Let's check it out. Churchill welcoming in the Crater Comets. We jump into the third quarter, no score on 4th and 1. Lancers D-line comes up big for the stop to set up the Lancers offense. Next play, Noah Allison finds the gap, vision on point, makes the men miss, and gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. He's down. Next up, Churchill back at it again. Very next play, Pete Penningham takes it in for the Churchill touchdown. Final in overtime, 13-7 Churchill. And the answer to that question is no, Peyton. But the Comets have been playing a lot better, especially in the second half of the season.
That is true, Madison. Now let's see how those 4-1 Eagle Point Eagles did against the South Eugene Axe tonight. The Eagle Point Eagles headed out to South Eugene to take on the Axe. Fourth quarter, Axe down big. Dylan Stevens tackled in the backfield by Hayden Weaver, but later Steven gets it again to try to get the first down, but he is tackled by Brian Brown this time. Turnover on downs for South Eugene. Ensuing Eagles possession, Dylan Brown adds to the Eagle Point Eagle lead. The Eagles get their second win of the night. Final out is 49-3 Eagle Point.
It's a great win for the Eagles, and it's also great for the position that it takes this far in the season.
Right. But now, Madison, I've been so excited to talk about this matchup. The undefeated Mazama Vikings taking on the Henley Hornets tonight.
This was a matchup everyone was on the edge of their seats for tonight. Sadly, there's never enough time, so let's get right into this. Hornets, Vikings, Mazama up 8-0, but here comes Henley. Fly like a butterfly and sting like a hornet. Shaw Stork with the strike, and we're tied. Shortly later, Vikings on the move. Tyler Van Gastel hurls it back to backpedaling Brandon, and it's caught. Vikings would retake the lead. Next Vikings possession. Here's a name you've heard quite a bit this season. Trace Horton breaks one. Tackle finds the open space. Mazama leads 22-14 at the half, but the Hornets just keep battling back. Logan Whitlock, the hustle, the bustle, tie game with 7 minutes left. Mazama one last chance to take the lead. 45 seconds left. Van Gastel with the keeper. Surprise, he's in. Mazama remains undefeated, and the Hornets take their first loss of the season. What a game. What a great team on both sides. Sticking with our 4A teams, though, Peyton, the Klamath Union Pelicans took to Philomath in the Warriors tonight.
Both the Pelicans and the Warriors were 1-4 coming into tonight's matchup as well. Philomath wins 35-6, and they will extend their league record to 2-4 in league play. The Warriors had 3 50-plus yard touchdowns heading into the half tonight, and the Klamath Union Pelicans are now 1-5 in league play.
And over on the pirate ship, the Lakeview Honkers took on the Phoenix Pirates.
Did the Honkers walk the plank, or did the Pirates sink their own ship?
I guess we'll see. Pirates, Honkers facing off for the first time in more than 30 years. Lakeview still in the playoff hunt in 3A play, and here's the reason why. Brandon Marcus, just look at that speed, the physicality. I mean, look at that hit, and he's still on his feet. Honkers would go up 21-0 by the end of that drive. But here comes the Pirates. Hunter Everhart to Jackson Sheldon, the senior connection on senior night. 45 yards to the house. Pirates back within 2 scores. But Lakeview's offense would be too much. Honkers keep their playoff hopes alive. 37-6 Lakeview.
And coming up, we are announcing our Week 7 Play of the Week and giving you this week's Play of the Week nominees. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to compete. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. I think I played 8 when I was a kid. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. We grew together as a community. We grew together as teams. When I drive by there, I have dozens of memories that go through my head. Abbeys isn't just a pizza parlor. Abbeys was home.
Friday Night Blitz, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
Jim Siegel Auto has got me singing a brand new song.
Jim Siegel.
Chevy, Honda, Nissan.
With Jim Siegel Auto, I know that I just can't go wrong.
Jim Siegel, Grants Pass. Can't go wrong.
Jim Siegel, can't go wrong.
Jim Siegel Auto, can't go wrong.
Meet Samantha. Sam, as she's called, is a Grover shopper who hates fixing broken things. When stuff happens, it's off to Grover's for a win-win. Sam gets the parts and answers she needs, Grover's gets a customer for life, and as a bonus, Sam saves both time and money. If this sounds like the kind of store you'd like to shop for your plumbing and electrical supplies, welcome aboard. Grover Electric and Plumbing. We'd be proud to have you call it your store. For a Grover location near you, visit groverelectric.com.
Out-of-control crime and a homeless crisis coming closer to home. We need a leader with the experience to keep our communities and our children's futures safe. Randy Sparacino has spent his career protecting and serving us. Randy Sparacino served as police chief and in the Oregon Army National Guard and Army Reserve. He will always protect our communities. Enough is enough. We need a leader who will put our safety first. Randy Sparacino for Oregon State Senate. Paid for by Sparacino for Oregon, number 20676.
America was built from lumber, which is why at American Lumber we believe that quality should never be a compromise. We have everything you need for your indoor and outdoor projects. Subflooring, 2x4s, OSB, fiber on decking, and all the hardware in between. American Lumber offers top-of-the-line customer service to get you back to building. We even offer delivery services and will drop materials right off where you need them. Come down to American Lumber today, located in White City. Be American, buy American.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12.
Before we end our show tonight, we of course have to tell you who won our Week 7 Play of the Week.
It was a very close vote, but this week, the winner of Week 7 Play of the Week is
Crater Comets wide receiver Scott Price. He made the Eagles pay the price on this punt return, taking it from half field all the way to the end zone for a Crater touchdown. A great run from Price to get the Comets on the board first in last week's Game of the Week matchup.
Such a great play, and congratulations to Scott Price. But let's get into our Week 8 Plays of the Week.
I'm so excited for these plays. Let's get into it. Our first nominee for this week's Play of the Week is St. Mary's Tyson DePlanch. He's going to find Jaden Foster late in the fourth quarter to put up the second touchdown for the Crusaders tonight. Not enough for the win, though.
And second one, South Medford's QB1 Deacon Edgar finds running back Ryder Sheed on the screen pass, and Ryder takes this one about 40 yards to the house for a Panthers touchdown to add on to their 37 points of the night.
And our third play of the week has to come from Mazama. Tyler Van Gassel takes the team on his shoulders for the game-winning touchdown with only seconds left on the clock. Huge win for Mazama and the Vikings as they stay undefeated this season.
And for our final Game of the Week announcement, Peyton, where are you going to be at?
Well, Maddie, talk about a highly anticipated Game of the Week, a crosstown rival, a game that needs barely any introduction. For our final Game of the Week, I will be at Spiegelberg Stadium for the Black and Blue Bowl. The South Medford Panthers and the North Medford Black Tornado are going head-to-head this Friday, and I will be on the call. I cannot wait for this one.
That's going to be a really fun one, Peyton. I love bowl season, especially for high school football. Well, thank you so much for joining us for Friday Night Blitz.
You can find out more about the big games of the week by heading to our website, kdrv.com. Have a great night.